Tonight, we're in Nashville, Tennessee with Trace Atkins and 4 exciting new artists who are traveling the road to stardom. Along the way, we'll meet Trisha Yearwood, Neil McCoy, and special guest star Connie Smith. Now, please welcome Trace Atkins.
Thank you, and good evening from the Wildhorse Saloon in Nashville, Tennessee. Recently, the Nashville Entertainment Association held their Music City Music Showcase event right here in downtown Nashville. The NEA committee listened to a ton of tapes, and then they selected 25 artists to perform. They took over 5 clubs, and it was wall-to-wall music, and I got to go. We did some taping at the clubs, and we'll show you that tonight during the course of the evening. During the Music City Music event, a music industry committee circulated through the clubs, and I'm sure after much discussion, they chose 4 exciting new performers. You're going to meet them, and you're going to hear them right here tonight. We have a special guest with us, too. Miss Connie Smith is going to be here with us tonight. She's got a brand new record, and I, for one, am excited about that. We're also going to visit with Trisha Yearwood and Neil McCoy. But right now, I want to kick things off with a song that I just recorded. It's on our brand new album. It's a song called Get Real.
Mary Jean worked behind the counter at Midtown Auto Supply. I bought enough parts I could build a car, just trying to catch her eye. But then one day I found the courage to say, how about a date on Friday night? But she just smiled and said, get real. I said, you must have read my mind. I want to get real close. Heaven knows what you mean to me. I want to get real love, not some schoolboy fantasy. You know it might be nice if we take your advice. So girl, you gotta feel, 'cause ooh, I wanna get real. Well, those words and a dozen roses made her sing a different tune. A carburetor and a drive shaft later, we were on our honeymoon. And every time I look into her eyes and say, you're a dream come true, well, she'll just smile and say, get real. I say, that's all I want to do. I want to get real close. Heaven knows what you mean to me. I want to get real love, not some schoolboy fantasy. You know it might be nice if we take your advice. So girl, you gotta deal, 'cause ooh, I wanna get real, yeah. Well, there's nothing fake about the way that we feel. Yeah, we both know this is real. I wanna get real close, heaven knows what you mean to me. I wanna get real love, not some schoolboy fantasy. You know it might be nice if we take your advice. So girl, you gotta deal, 'cause ooh, I wanna get real, yeah. Girl, I wanna get
Get real with you. Stick around. Coming up, more music from Trace Atkins, a visit with Trisha Yearwood, and from Birmingham, Alabama, a singer-songwriter who's been hanging in and hanging on, hanging glass on high-rises. Tommy Gillum takes a giant leap on the road to stardom. They write, they sing, they hope. They're on the road to stardom.
All right, this is Mike Sistad. He's a big wheel over at Arista Records. I've known Mike as long as I've known anybody in this town. And Mike, you know all these people coming up here bringing their dreams. I brought mine in 1985 in the Battle of the Bands. Went home with my tail tucked between my legs, but I came back. What do you think keeps people coming back after disappointment after disappointment?
Well, I think all of us have our dreams, and I think you want to just stick with that. You got to make that decision in your gut. Is this what I really want to do? And you got to learn that rejection's part of it, unfortunately.
Well, look what happened to you. I mean, it takes years to get to a point to where they're ready to really make that commitment to do it. And this is just one step along the way.
Tim, what brings you out here to Gibson Guitar Bar?
I came to hear some great music. I came to be part of the community, and I bet this brings back some memories for you.
Well, yeah, it does. I remember it being so scared I just choked bad. I couldn't sing at all.
Well, I love it. I was on the board of directors of the ANEA, and I've supported it ever since I've been here, and it's a great thing.
Well, that was an exciting night, seeing all those heavy hitter record folks out there, listening to those acts. I got nervous just remembering what it was like for me when I performed at one of those showcase events. Right now, we've got a terrific guy from Birmingham, Alabama. He's ready to come out here, and let's find out a little about him.
Tommy Gillum. His mother plays piano and organ at church, and his father is a deacon. When Tommy's not writing or performing, he's hanging off a 30-story building installing glass. And when he's not doing that, Tommy's an Atlanta Braves fan who loves to go fishing. Right now, he's in Music City, USA, fishing for a record deal.
Right now with a song called I'm Going Up. Sounds right for a guy who hangs off a 30-story building. Here's Tommy Gillum.
I'm tired of being down. Going up, get my feet back on the ground. Been a downhill slide on this roller coaster ride. I've had enough. I'm going up. I'm going up. Up where the eagles fly. Going up to write my name across the sky. Been down so low, there's only one place left to go. I've had enough. I'm going up. Oh, chains, invisible chains, gonna break these chains that's binding me. Oh, pain, impossible pain, gonna leave it all down here and set my heart free. I'm going up. I've had enough. I'm going up. Oh no. I'm going up. I'm going up.
Tommy Gillen. Sound like you got about half the state of Alabama here with you tonight.
Yeah, half the state. Yeah, my mom and dad. Three of my kids are big fans of yours because they leave all the lights in the house on.
And big fans of yours. I saw them juking out there. And hey, man, I saw those pictures of you hanging glass 30 stories up, you know. That's how'd you get into that?
Oh, well, it's kind of crazy. It's just a family thing. My mom and dad's worked there for 30 years. And,
well, yeah, being an old derrick hand, I used to work in a drilling rig up high in the derrick. But sometimes, man, this 4-foot high stage is scarier than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, we should make it clear right now that this is not a talent contest. All these folks that you're going to see performing here tonight have been selected by an NEA committee from 25 acts who performed at the Music City Music event, so they're all winners already. That's got to make you feel pretty good, man.
Thanks, man. I want to say hi to the radio station back home, Wow 102.5, Dave and Jill.
Got to be good to radio, brother. That's the key. But this is a great night. For me, I'm excited about it. You got to be excited about it. I mean, you're being seen here. This could be your big break, Yeah. And when the break comes, it's fun to look back on it and remember. And right now, here's Tricia Yearwood to share some of her memories with us.
I think when I remember the very beginning, when I first moved to Nashville, I remember having no clue about how to go about it. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have a relative in business. I didn't have a friend in Nashville when I moved here. And there's no instruction manual. I mean, I wish that there was. But when I look back on my career, people say, oh, you knew exactly what you were doing. I had no clue. You just jump in somewhere and you take every opportunity to sing and to be seen. And every little step along the way is a step forward. It doesn't have to be a big step. The day I signed my contract with MCA Records was the day that I knew I was going to have my shot. I didn't wake up that day and say, I'm going to be famous or I'm going to sell 1 million records. I woke up that day and said, I'm going to have the opportunity to make a record, which is something I always wanted to do my whole life. First time I heard myself on the radio was driving down a street that I know well in Nashville in my Honda Accord, and She's in Love with the Boy came on the radio. And I don't care if you've been in the studio 1 million times, you never get used to hearing yourself on the radio. And that first time, that says, okay, I've done it. That says I'm really in this business. And I didn't do what most people do. Most people say they pull over because they're so shaken. I kept driving, but I rolled all the windows down and opened the sunroof. I guess I thought if I did that, everybody would hear it. And it was the most exciting rush. And I have to say, after 7 years, when I hear myself on the radio, I don't go, oh, that's me, and turn away. I listen because it's something that you don't take for granted.
The Road to Stardom continues on TNN with more music from Trace Atkins, a visit with Neil McCoy, and from Hedges, West Virginia, a beautiful singer-songwriter, Coley McCabe, who was inspired by the great Tammy Wynette. Now, back to the Wildhorse Saloon and Trace Atkins.
Welcome back. We're traveling the road to stardom with some exciting new artists tonight, and right now, it's time to spotlight our next performer.
Coley McCabe. She calls West Virginia home and music her world. Coley remembers Sunday mornings baking bread with Mom and music in the kitchen. The Wheeling, West Virginia Jamboree and the music of Tammy and George. In high school, it was softball, cheerleading, and music. After high school, Coley formed a band and they played the club circuit. Tonight, she's on the road to stardom with her music.
Yes. I was in the audience at the Gibson Cafe that night that Coley performed, and she was great. So please welcome Miss Coley McCabe.
Over coffee, mascara's running. over something left a little too long cooking in the oven. I'm overreacting. You said it's always something. Don't it occur to you it might be the lack of your loving? I'm crying over nothing. No talking, no touching. The whole house could be flooding, and you'd wait around for this well to run dry. While I cry over nothing. Overnighting, all of a sudden, you say you never even seen my leaving coming. You've been overlooking these tears that keep tumbling, and you might not care just in case you're wondering. I'm crying over nothing. No talking, no touching. The whole house could be flooding. You wait around for this well to run dry. While I cry over nothing. No talking, no touching. The whole damn house is flooding. Still you wait around for this well to run dry. While I cry, half-hearted devotion ain't gonna empty out this ocean. Your worth is worth just wasting time. 'Cause I'm through crying over nothing.
Colin McCabe. You know, in that up close and personal that we just saw, you know, getting to know you, we left out a picture that I think you need to explain. What is this about? What is this about, huh?
That's my wedding dress. I got married on the beach.
No, but where's the dress? But
It looks like I couldn't afford the other half of it, but
that's
we
good.
actually planned
That's
it
good.
that way.
And your husband, he's here with us tonight somewhere.
Yes.
He's right. So, and his name is Vince, right?
Vince.
So, Vince, what do you have on a Speedo? I mean, Vince, he's pretty supportive of your career and everything, and you guys moved here to Nashville.
He's way supportive. I mean, he sacrificed a lot just like I have. And you probably know this too, that I haven't talked to anybody in this business that's made it and not had somebody there to help them. And I don't think anybody... It's just good to have somebody there when things aren't going great.
That's right. Well, you're lucky, and I'm lucky, and you got to have somebody with you. That's kind of Coley's starting out story. I've got a starting out story. Everybody's got one. Let's listen to an entertainer who puts on a terrific show. He's going to tell us about one of his starting out memories.
Actually, I didn't start singing professionally until I'd gotten out of junior college, and I had moved from my hometown of Jacksonville to Longview, Texas, and I was just I just wanted to sing. I think any singers at my age, 21, 22, whatever, you just want to sing. You don't really have a particular format in mind. You just know you like singing. So I got a job at a Chinese restaurant singing big band music, and it was great. I loved big band music, and I still love it. I mean, I love the chord structure and the lyrics that they had back then, and so I got a job doing that, and I would sing there on the weekends, usually on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And it came to be a big deal, and then from that time I I kind of won a contest in Dallas, met Charlie Pride, and then I would go out and sing with Charlie some weekends, fly out with him, and then some weekends I would stay home and sing Chinese music per se, I guess.
So that's Neil McCoy. I never thought of playing a Chinese restaurant, but probably would have been a little safer than some of the places that I played. But the important thing is to hang in there and hope you do something that people like. And this is a song that a lot of people said they liked, and I'm really grateful.
I told you I'd leave a light on in case you ever wanted to come back home. You smiled and said you appreciate the gesture. I took your every word to heart, 'cause I can't stand us being apart. And just to show how much I really miss you, every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as a crack of dawn. The front porch looks like runaway lights. It's kinda like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Every light in the house is on. If I should ever start forgetting, I'll turn the lights off one by one, you can see that I agree it's over. But until then I want you to know, if you look south you'll see a glow. That's me waiting at home each night to hold you. Every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as a crack of dawn. Front porch looks like runway lights. It's kinda like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Oh, every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as a crack of dawn. The front porch looks like runway lights. Dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Every light in the house is on.
Come on home.
Coming up, our special guest, one of the great ladies of country music, Connie Smith, as the road to stardom continues. Now, back to the Wildhorse Saloon in Nashville, Tennessee with Trace Atkins and the road to stardom.
Well, this is an introduction that I'm really proud to do. You're about to meet one of the first ladies of country music. She was the first female artist to ever have her first single go to #1. I didn't know that. This song was called Once a Day. She followed that hit with 50 albums. Then she put on the brakes, just about shut down her career and stayed home to raise her family. Now, along with the millions of people who've missed her records, I'm so happy she's back recording. She's got a fantastic brand new album out simply called Connie Smith. Please welcome our special guest, Connie Smith.
Wrapped around my heart, and deep down inside, it's
It's Connie Smith.
Thank you.
That was wonderful. The yodeling thing. Is that your idea? Huh?
No, actually it wasn't. It was my producer's idea.
And
Marty Stewart.
What's his name? Yeah, Marty. Yeah.
We finished the end of that song, and Marty said, "Why don't you yodel on the end of that?" And I just did that, being dumb, and they kept it. So
well, it was cool. So I mean, they said that I heard that you haven't made an album in some time. You know, is
About
it cool
20
you're doing
years.
it again? Is it fun again? I mean, is it great?
It was fun. It's getting more fun now, because at first it was a whole lot different. Technology and everything was different, so it took me a while to settle in. But about the time we finished the album, I'm ready to go now.
Well, it must be different because 50 albums you've made. This one must be 51.
I'm not sure. It's somewhere close to that.
But 50 albums. I was thinking about that. At the rate I'm going, I'll be like 173 years old when I do my 50th
see,
album.
we used to do 3 albums a year, and like a single every 3 months.
Wow.
We do 12 sides to an album, and we'd do somewhere between 3 and 5 in 3 hours of the songs. So it didn't take long to do an album.
Well, and every now and then I get to do the Opry, and you're there, and it's always a thrill to be there, and
Thanks.
you're just wonderful.
Well, I appreciate it.
The folks at country.com are doing a feature on the road to stardom on their website with tips on getting started. And do you have any tips on getting started and everything?
I think the first thing is to look really deep in your heart and find out the reason you want to get in the business. If it's to be famous or to be powerful or to be rich, all of that, it doesn't really work, because you get so discouraged in a while if that doesn't happen. But if you know down inside there's some music in you and it's just got to come out, then find you an outlet and go for it. Yeah.
And you got to be patient, I think, too.
Yeah, you
because
sure do.
It don't come overnight, you know.
Not usually. And if it does, it leaves a lot of holes in it that you have to learn later.
Yeah. Well, for all of us who love your music, just let me say we're happy you're recording again, and we're looking forward to your next album. Okay.
Thanks. Me too.
All right. Once again, Connie Smith.
Up next, she started performing when she was 4 years old. Since then, Elizabeth Cook has taken a winding trail on her road to stardom. Welcome back to the road to stardom with Trace Atkins.
I'm here with Pat McMakin. He's a big producer here in Nashville, produces David Kirsch, and big record, man. So what brings you out down here to the Gibson Guitar Bar tonight? What you looking for?
Well, a couple of things. I always come out to these to see great new artists and great songwriters. It's a good place to find material for artists. I just finished Aaron Tippin and Kirsch, and we're looking for material for both of them.
At DreamWorks, we've signed several acts. We're looking forward to a great future in country music, and we're always looking the way country's going to evolve and change. So the edgier side of this market is obviously what we're looking to in the future. So it's something we're keeping an eye on.
Did it take you a long time, man, all the frustration and and getting turned down, and all that kind of stuff, and like these guys, some of them are going to unfortunately go through?
Well, my path was a little different. I've worked with other artists as a musician before I got my deal, but it took a long time, and I lived there for a while and worked with different people. Wasn't even sure that I would do the artist thing, but it worked out, and sure glad to be doing it.
The exciting thing about it to me is that we know that everybody in this format tonight is somebody that somebody else really believes in. Somebody's betting everything that this is the act. So we know everywhere we go, we're going to see something quality, something good.
It was exciting for all the performers to have those record people in the audience that night. Our next guest, selected by the NEA to be spotlighted here tonight, has a background as unique as her musical style.
Elizabeth Cook first saw the light of day in Wildwood, Florida. And like the Carter family song, she's a true wildwood flower. Elizabeth worked hard and long to get here tonight, playing local schools, bluegrass festivals, clubs, parades, and charity events. She even competed in the Miss Georgia pageant and traveled the state for a year, representing the Miss America franchise. Through it all, her mom and dad, Thomas and Joyce, have been her biggest fans.
So from Wildwood, Florida, please welcome Miss Elizabeth Cook. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi.
So your first stage performance at age 4.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like somebody must have been an influence on you. Who did that?
Both my parents were musical. My daddy actually went to prison in the 60s for running moonshine, and he learned to play upright bass and play with the prison band.
Really?
Yeah, and so then my mom was in West Virginia. When she was a teenager, she learned to play mandolin and guitar, and they ended up hooking up down in Florida in honky-tonk bands and had me, and, well, they got married, and then they had me.
Yeah, okay.
I swear. And then I started singing with them on stage when I was about 4 years old.
Well, that's cool, and they're here with you tonight.
Yeah.
And they're proud, and we should mention your appearance on the Nashville Network when you were only 9 years old.
Yeah, TNN used to have this show called You Can Be a Star that Jim Ed Brown hosted, and they selected me to come up and stand there and sing a few lines as they were going to commercial, but it was a big deal for me at the time. It was really neat.
Well, you're on TNN again.
Here I am.
And here
yeah.
you are with your band, so go to it, girl.
Thanks, guys.
Elizabeth Cook.
You'll only hurt me as much as I let you. The truth is I don't feel the same way I used to. I won't let the world pull my mind like I did last night. And I won't let your memory keep me from being alright. With drugs and gas, I'm still running on empty. But the light in your window, it girl off her chimney. You can't bring me down to this town with one shiny old star. Yeah, I'm gonna make your memory learn how to leave me alone. You used to make me see rainbows at midnight. Now all I see ahead of me's a trail of ticker light. But that's better than watching what's left of me fade out of sight. No, let your memory keep me from being alright. No, let your memory keep me from being alright. Yeah, I'm alright. It's gonna be
Coming up, another exciting young performer who's gone from playing coffee houses in New York to writing songs for a publishing company in Nashville. He hopes tonight puts him on his road to stardom. Welcome back to the road to stardom. Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Grand Ole Opry and famed Music Row, a city that is experiencing phenomenal growth in cultural arts and entertainment, home of the Nashville Entertainment Association. The NEA was established in 1980 by a group of music industry professionals to support the growth of Nashville's entertainment community. The NEA's activities nourish developing artists, promote music and visual arts education, and facilitate communications within the industry. The Nashville Entertainment Association, the trade association for Nashville's entertainment business.
That's right. Now I want everyone to welcome someone who has to be very pleased with the excitement and success generated by this whole event. You know, this is the executive director of the NEA, Faith Quisenberry. Faith.
Thank you, Trace. And I want to thank you for your enthusiastic participation in our event and tonight. This is terrific.
Oh, man, I'm having a ball. It was my pleasure. And, you know, it's such a good feeling to see these talented folks come out here tonight. And you had such a big part in that, too.
Well, thank you. The NEA works very hard to try and provide a support structure for performers. And as you saw from the people you interviewed, as well as the people here tonight, well, they're looking for cutting-edge artists, and we're trying to put these artists in front of them.
Well, right now, let's spotlight another artist that your NEA Music City Music Committee selected for our special tonight.
Dylan Dixon was a little drummer boy right from the start. Born in Fayetteville, North Carolina, he says his musical talent was inherited from his grandpa. Moving to Denver, Colorado at age 12, Dylan's first gigs were in his garage and basement with his band called Wanted. And the audience was friends and family. Dylan says, "Dad's been there for me every step of the way. He's been my good friend and been very involved making my musical dream come true."
Well, Dylan's dream's coming true tonight. I want you to welcome Dylan Dixon. And
thank you.
So you hadn't just been pounding the drums and picking guitar all these years. I mean, you're like an educated musician. I didn't think any of those really existed.
Well, I guess I'm pretty fortunate. I started going to college, and I just decided, hey, you know, instead of doing communications and other things, I wanted to follow something that I really, really wanted to do. And so I just ended up going to music school, and here I am.
Cool. That's cool. And you've got something else here in Nashville that a lot of performers wish they had. You've actually got a gig. I mean,
Yeah, fortunately, I'm a songwriter here in town. I've been an employed songwriter, shall we say, for about 4 years now. So I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, well, that's cool, man. And you're going to do a song that you co-wrote tonight.
Yeah, I did. I co-wrote it with a good buddy of mine, Danny Orton. The song's called "Something So Right."
Well, cool, man. And don't be nervous, but Connie Smith is watching you sing.
I
so
know.
Anyway.
I know.
No. Do your song, man.
Appreciate
Dylan
it.
Dixon.
Why do you do that? How can you say everything's just fine when you can forget it and just walk away? But I won't let you go this time. Won't let you run away. Turn your back like you've done before. Don't let it slip away. It's something we just can't ignore. We can get through this love. It's what we have. It's well worth the fight. This ain't just something so right. Pointing no fingers, playing no games. We've done our share of both. And through all that's happened, one thing's the same. Girl, I still love you so. Won't let you run away. Turn your back like you've done before. Don't let it slip away. It's something we just can't ignore. We can get through this, girl. It's what we have. It's well worth the fight. This Turn your back like you've done before. Don't let it slip away. You're something we just can't ignore. We can get through this stuff. It's what we got. It's well worth the fight. This ain't just something so right. This ain't just something so right.
Check out Country.com's feature article, The Road to Stardom. Country stars share tips that put them on their road to stardom.
Connie, what'd you think? You have a good time?
I had a great time. I'm going to take all of them home with me.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you at home for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.